Hey, what's up YouTube? Mercenary Locust here. I decided that I'm going to do a short little tip video for airsoft just to kind of help you guys out, especially you beginners. That's who this video is geared towards, is you beginners out there. So, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, when you are playing or looking to get into airsoft, if you're on a budget, that's okay. My first airsoft gun was a little $40 fully automatic electric M4 from Academy. Fully plastic, couldn't do anything to upgrade it. Only shot full auto, but it was a really slow full auto, so I could still use it at the field as semi-auto. Because it honestly shot slower than the trigger finger for most people up there at that field. But, that being said, if you can go higher on your budget, do. You don't need to worry about getting all these extra mags, getting all these mid caps. You don't even know if you like the sport yet. You're just wanting to get into it, see how it goes. My suggestion is get an M4 for your first gun. Definitely get an M4. It's the most versatile platform out there. There's a bunch of upgrades for the external and a bunch of upgrades for the internal, as well as a bunch of replacement parts in case something breaks. Now, if you want, you can be unique and get a SCAR like I did. But I suggest still getting something that takes 5.56 mags, like this SCAR right here, because it eventually will save you a lot of money in the long run, and a lot of time, instead of trying to find magazines like me with this FAL on this side of me right there. But that being said, also for your first gun, do not get a bolt action sniper like the one behind me, or even a SVD Dragunov. You don't know if you'll like sniping, and also, sniping is one of the hardest things to get into in airsoft. I have had this sniper for 2 or 3 years now, and I just decided that I was going to try taking it to the field next time I go out. I just got some upgrades for it. I got some mags, which are also somewhat hard to find because they are not your usual M4 style mag. But it just takes a while to get to where you feel like you can snipe. And I think my cat's trying to get in the window back there. I see the curtain parting more and more. Or that's the FAL falling, one of the two. So don't mind that if that happens. But the next thing that I suggest for airsoft is don't get a gas gun for your first gun. Gas guns require a bunch of extra maintenance. Even these little pistols that I have, they take some maintenance. Now the green gas pistol, like this one, won't take as much because green gas already has oil and lubricant in it, so it lubes the gun as you shoot. But the CO2 pistol, like this Beretta right here that's in this holster, if I can get it out, I need to take it apart and lube it up every once in a while with silicone oil. Don't use anything else, please. But that being said, get an electric gun for your first gun. You can do a bunch of upgrades to them. They're a lot easier to maintain, and most people know how to work on them. That being said, let's go ahead and move on to our next thing. The next most important thing is eye protection. You definitely want to be able to cover your eyes, and you want it to be full seal like these over here. Alright, after realizing they fell off the arm of the couch, I got them. But you want them to be full seal like these right here. These will completely seal around your eyes. If you can tell through the video, they seal around my eyes pretty well. These are the Valken. I will put links to these in the description. I got these off of Evic, but most likely your local airsoft store is going to carry them as well. But these, I like these because they don't fog up. They have little adjustable vents on the bottom. They're still small enough a BB cannot get through it, but it'll keep it from fogging up, which is very helpful in the long run. Because I can't tell you how many times I tried playing with a paintball mask and it fogged up on me. And I had a very hard time trying to get shots off because I couldn't see. Now, if you're a beginner, and you are under the age of 18, you will be required to have a lower face covering or a full face mask. Some fields require full face so that you don't get hit in the face at all. Some fields just require that you have the eye pro and the mesh mask. Teeth are expensive, guys. Even if you're not a beginner, or even if you're not under 18 and you're just starting out, at least get this to cover your lower face, because you don't want to lose teeth. And it will hurt a bunch if you get hit in the face, let me tell you. But, next thing, you don't need to go out right away and get a walkie-talkie or a helmet. Yes, helmets are good. I like helmets. I like the one I have. Never, ever, if you get a helmet like this one, never treat this as your eye protection. It is not full seal, and it is not ANSI rated. So a BB could still potentially go through it if it's from a high FPS gun like that sniper behind me that shoots 550 feet per second. I don't want you guys losing an eye. Nobody wants to lose an eye, especially in the game of airsoft. Because not only will it hurt from the BB hitting you, but you'll be blind. And your eye's gonna hurt for a while. Next thing. If you are new to the sport, don't even know if you like it yet, don't try getting some mid-cap mags. Go ahead and get a couple of high caps. That'll save you some money, because one, high caps are cheaper. Two, a lot of them are metal, like this one. Didn't sound like it when I tapped it, but you can see where the paint's rubbed off there. And they are loud, but that's because they hold upwards of 350 BBs, 400, 450, 500 BBs in them. So you're pretty good when you use them. Now, if you want, like if you've played a couple games, decide that you really like the sport, you want to get more advanced, you want to use mid-cap mags like this one right here, you will want a speed loader of some sort. This is the Odin speed loader. It'll load a mid-cap mag within seconds. I'm sure it took that long because it is low on BBs, but it loads it real quick, easy, doesn't take very long at all. So, there's that. And these will dump BBs like crazy. Okay, no more. They also have other kinds of speed loaders, like this one right here. This is a M4 style speed loader. These are really good. This is what I use to load my sniper mags. So, very handy. Suggest getting one if you have a pistol or a sniper. Pistols are good to get later on. You don't want to get them starting out unless your field requires them. That or else just stay back. But the next thing that I want to talk about is a tracer unit. Now, a tracer unit most of the time will look like a suppressor, like that one right there. This is the Ace Tech tracer unit. You can tell right there. Ace Tech AT1000. This one is only rated to shoot green BBs. Green tracer BBs. It will not light up red, for whatever reason. But tracer units are very fun, very helpful. Some people will argue and say that it tells the enemy exactly where you're at. If you move around enough, it doesn't really matter. But tracer units also make it a lot easier to tell if you hit your target. That's why I have one. It makes it a lot easier to tell if you hit your target, especially if you're playing indoors. The lights are darker, a little dimmer, so you can't see very well compared to outdoors. But some fields also do outdoor night games. My local field does one usually about once a month, once every 2 months. they try and plan it for the full moon so that you don't need a flashlight. I suggest a flashlight, especially CQB. They're great, wonderful for blinding opponents, wonderful for that. And navigating. Some CQB arenas will have very dark rooms, and you want a flashlight in those, just so that you don't trip and fall. But some say flashlight's better than a tracer unit. I say it does the same thing, because if you have the flashlight on, you can see where your BB's going. If you have the tracer unit on, you can see where your BB's going. They both give away your position. Flashlight more than the tracer unit, because it's a bright light that everyone can see, versus a single shot looks like a Star Wars laser going by. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Don't go out and get a gun that takes these hard to find mags. I didn't know it when I got my FAL, which is this beauty right here. I didn't know when I got it that finding mags for it. There's the Classic Army website that has them, and it's $25 a mag plus shipping. And the Echo One website that has them, that is $10 shipping plus $10 for the mag. So, and that shipping rate does not go up depending on how much you buy. It stays at $10, so you can get 40 mags and only pay $50. It's not bad at all. So yeah, that's really the main thing. Just don't get something that is easy to work on for your first gun. Get something that everyone's gonna know how to help you if it goes down for your first gun, because you want to be able to learn how to work on these things. You don't pick them up and automatically know how to work them. I mean, an M4 it field strips like the real life. It's easy. This Scar 100% does not field strip like the real life. I have to take a minimum of 10 screws out of this thing to completely field strip it, get down to the gearbox. The real life Scar, push out this pin right here, slide the upper receiver off forward. That easy. I wish it was that easy in airsoft, because I've done a lot of work on this gun. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. It's about midnight right now while I'm recording this, so I'm gonna say see you later instead of have a great day or whatever, because it's pretty late. But anyway, thanks for watching. Discord link for the channel is down in the description. I'm gonna start uploading more video game stuff soon, and I hope to see you guys around. If you ever come to Oklahoma and you're doing airsoft, feel free to reach out to me. I'll tell you the field that I play at. So anyway, have a great day, guys.